Well, hello and welcome to Jim's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making 4 vintage recipes from this one cookbook. It's from this 1963 Better Homes and Gardens Meals in Minutes Cookbook, which is all about things you can make really fast that you will enjoy. There's some very interesting recipes in here. I'm going to make 4 of them. One of them sounds like quite the doozy, and of course I had to try it. So I'm looking forward to diving into this cookbook. The first thing I'm going to be making is a borscht soup. Have you heard of that before? It's a cold beet soup, and this one is a blender borscht. We're going to do it all in the blender. In your blender, add 3/4 cup of sour cream. A can of sliced beets, I've drained it. Tablespoon of lemon juice. I sliced up half an onion, put that in there. Teaspoon of sugar. Blend that for 15 seconds. Add a cup of ice. And blend for 10 to 15 more seconds. And pour this cold soup into some serving bowls with a dollop of sour cream. Blender borscht. It's got a beautiful, vibrant color, I think. It definitely has a strong beet flavor. You do notice the onions. It's strange that it's like a ice cold kind of soup. I know cold soup, but ice cold soup? It's kind of like I'm eating a beet smoothie. It's very unique. I don't know if I'd have it again, but borscht soup. Thank you. Our next dish is called Cottage mashed potatoes. Let's do it. I need a bowl and 1½ cups of mashed potato flakes, a cup of boiling water with a tablespoon of minced onion. Stir that up and add it to your potatoes. Mix that together. It's about a ½ cup less water than making mashed potatoes instant requires. And that's because we're adding a cup of cottage cheese. Fold that in. Pour that into a prepared baking dish. Put on a little butter and some paprika. Another wild one. This is going in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Cottage mashed potatoes. It's not bad. It's definitely a new spin on mashed potatoes. I mean, the paprika makes it taste real good. And I am kind of a fan of cottage cheese. And now it's time for the whopper of a recipe. It's basically 4 ingredients that sound like they don't really go together, but Better Homes and Gardens claims it's a tasty meal. Let's find out. We need a can of peach halves. I've placed them on a baking sheet, and now I'm going to sprinkle some brown sugar on top of each one. And I'm going to put them under the broiler for a few minutes. And now you put a little chili sauce on top of each peach. This is real. And then you follow that with the last ingredient, the piece de resistance, a Vienna sausage. Gets put on top. I'm not making this up. Now you just put it under the broiler for another couple minutes. Well, there it is. Isn't that unique? I have to tell you, maybe you need to serve it on a bed of lettuce because they sure slide around a lot. I don't even know how I'm going to cut into it without it sliding. but let's give it a try. Peach and Vienna sausage and chili sauce and brown sugar. I just trying to imagine how they came up with this idea. Who was in a room and they said, let's just put these ingredients together? Were they drinking? Who knows? But let's try the combo. It's a unique combo. I can't say it goes together, but it's unique. It's a vintage recipe, folks, and you get what they offer. And it's an interesting one. The next recipe involves Jello. It's a Jello fluff. It sounds easy. You do it in the blender and it looks like this. That's pretty cool. Let's make it. Start with a box of any Jello. I'm going to use the black cherry. Put that right in your blender. And a half cup of boiling water. Blend it for 2 minutes. Then add a cup of ice. Blend for 1 minute. Pour that into some chilled glasses and allow to sit for 5 minutes. And then time to serve. I just love how it has that milky texture, even though there's no milk in it. And look, it's set. Let's try it. So simple, yet delicious. And this would be good with any flavor of Jello. And this brings this cookbook to a sharp close. Until next time, thanks for joining me on Jim's Kitchen. What kind of computer sings the best? Adele.